So we're back today with another review, and this is a highly requested fragrance, Acqua Di Gio Profondo Parfum. And before we start, if you want to support the channel, you can buy a sample at my store, scentpilot.com, and here's a code to save you money on your first order. And if you're interested in buying full bottles, you can use the links in the description below. We do have some discount codes available. It does help us earn a small commission and no extra charge to you. Without any further ado, let's get into this review. So Acqua Di Gio Profondo Parfum is a flanker of the very popular Acqua Di Gio Profondo Eau de Parfum. Now, the original Profondo Eau de Parfum takes Acqua Di Gio Eau de Toilette, which is that citrusy, clean, aquatic scent profile, combines it with a blue fragrance like a Bleu de Chanel or a Dior Sauvage. Now, Profondo Parfum takes Profondo Eau de Parfum, reduces that bright citrusy opening, replacing it with more of an aromatic touch. So it does go in a slightly warmer direction. They smell about 75% to 80% similar, so I do find it redundant to own both, but that's going to be the main difference between those two fragrances. I'm sorry to interrupt you, I'm a fragrance influencer. We have a very popular men's fragrance. Can we get your honest opinion on it? Sure. Thank you so much for your time. You can take it, be completely honest, okay? Thank you for your time. And it's not mine, by the way.
It's not yours.
It's not mine. Fully transparent.
Okay. Whose is it?
It's a popular brand, but not mine.
Okay.
I can smell it from here.
I don't mind it.
Okay.
Smell it?
It's nice.
It's nice.
Soft.
It's soft,
Yeah, it's not like a cologne where it's like
Pretty clean.
in your face.
clean, soft, kind of like a smooth aspect to it, like not something pungent or cloying. Is that fair to say?
I think that's fair to say. Yeah, it's not cloying.
Okay, so I got a couple of questions for you. The first one is this. What kind of man do you imagine wearing this fragrance?
A man.
Yeah. You can be as creative as you want to be.
Probably someone in like finance.
Finance kind of guy.
Yeah.
Someone who studies economics and business. Okay.
Yeah.
I see that. Yeah.
Definitely not a boy.
Not a boy fragrance, a bit more classy than that.
Yeah.
Okay, so from 1 to 10, 10 being the best men's fragrance, what would you give this one as a score? And I reveal the bottle afterwards.
I don't know. I feel like a 5.
Oh, 5, so you're not the biggest fan of this one.
It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 6.
I was gonna say like a 7.
6, 7?
Yeah.
How come you went with that score and not higher, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't know. I can't describe what I like, but it's just not. That's not like my preferred scent. Oh my god.
Guys, so it's just not your style.
Sweet.
Little sweet.
Side.
Yeah.
Okay, so the one we showed you is the popular Acqua Di Gio Profondo Parfum. This is your latest release from the brand. It's a citrus, clean, aquatic fragrance.
Yeah.
So you were right when you said it has that fresh opening to it. So one more question for you, and that's it. Is there another men's fragrance that you like that you want to share with us?
I mean, the one I bought my boyfriend for Christmas was a Prada one. I think it was Prada.
Prada, you know what color of the bottle?
It was like a dark, really dark blue.
Prada Luna Rossa Ocean. Does that sound familiar? Red line in the middle.
Yeah. That
Prada Luna Rossa Ocean. That's one of my favorite summer fragrances.
Yeah.
I made a video last year on the top 10 summer fragrances, and that was on my list. So very good choice.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have no idea. I don't buy. I've never.
I only
bought
know
a
that.
shop cologne. Yeah.
Yeah, I
My
only know
boyfriend
that.
doesn't wear cologne, so I have no idea.
That's totally fine. By the way, that's the most common answer we hear in the
Yeah.
park, so no worries. Let's ask her. Hi, how are you today?
How are you?
Good, thank you. I'm a fragrance influencer.
Oh, wonderful. This is my friend.
Come on in, help us out.
yeah.
Help us out here. So, we have a brand new men's fragrance.
Okay.
Can we get your honest opinion on it?
Okay.
You can take it, smell it, give us your honest perspective. It's not mine, okay?
What is it? It's a men's fragrance.
Men's fragrance.
It smells like shaving cream almost. It does.
Shaving cream.
I feel like my dad has something similar to that.
Something similar
Your
to this
dad?
one here. Okay.
My
brother, actually, wait.
It smells a little bit like my dad.
It does kind of smell like my brother.
Like when he's going to a nice event.
It's good though. It smells good.
I like it. Yeah.
I like it.
What fragrance does your brother wear? Do you know?
I have absolutely no idea.
No idea? You don't know
Your
that
dad
shit? Okay, totally fine.
It's good. I like it.
Okay, so what kind of man do you imagine wearing this fragrance? If you want to take the strip and smell it, you can. You can be as creative as you want to be, no limits.
I was gonna say the stern men I go to class with, like in 20 years, that's what I imagine them wearing.
Okay.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Right,
but
no, it's not, it's not.
It's just a specific. It gives like money.
Money kind of vibe, sophisticated.
You would see him like typing at the hotel bar.
Ooh, yeah. And like
doing
full
work.
suit,
Full
little bit of stubble.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, like that, like fully decked out. Yeah. That's
Wow,
what
I love that description. Suit, nice little stubble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so from 1 to 10, 10 being the best men's fragrance, what would you give this one as a score? And I reveal the bottle afterwards. If you want to smell it again, you can.
I think I've got it.
I'd say like a 6.
6 for you.
I give it a 7. I like that smell.
Okay, cool.
Like it's good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, but
So how come you didn't go higher, if you don't mind me asking?
what?
How come you didn't go higher?
Never go 10 for these kind of things.
Okay.
So like
Yeah.
9 is probably
Unless
the
I'm like,
highest.
unless I'm like,
oh
whoa,
my God.
that was the best smell I've
But
ever
I don't think that would
smelled
ever
in my-
happen.
Yeah,
I don't think that
agree.
smell exists.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, I think it's good.
It's good. So it's good, but not your favorite, not the best.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
fair.
agree.
So the one we showed you is the recent release from Armani,
Oh boy.
Acqua Di Gio Profondo Parfum.
Wait, it's like this packaging is really good.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I agree. I like the color.
Oh, it's beautiful. Also has like a magnetic cap.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, that's
So-
how I love it. Smells
Yeah.
that they're always losing their caps.
There you
Is that
go.
a thing? Is that?
No, they're just like lazy and they don't
Oh,
have
yeah,
caps.
I can see that.
It's really high quality. Pretty much smells like a citrus clean aquatic fragrance.
I agree.
And it does have similarity to the most sold men's fragrance of all time, the original Acqua Di Gio. That
Yeah.
clearish bottle, super popular.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's in that ballpark. Okay.
Wow.
One more question for
Yeah,
you, and
go
that's it,
ahead.
all right?
Yes.
Appreciate the time, guys.
Of course. We're not doing it.
Awesome. Is there another men's fragrance that you like that you want to share with us?
I'm not very well versed in men's fragrances personally.
I've never been one for strong fragrance, if that makes
I
sense.
agree.
Like
If
I
there's
prefer
any-
it to be very subtle rather than like
Yeah.
I don't want you to pass me and then for me to be like
If
what
there's
was that?
any
You know what I
men
mean?
Got
watching this Right now, however much cologne you're planning on putting on, put on a little less.
Tiny bit less. This
Because
I feel
you're
like one or
wearing too
two
much, I
sprays
promise
would be
you.
fine.
One or two
Yeah.
sprays. So you don't like people who have too much of a strong cologne
Yeah.
presence, overspraying it. I agree. I think five sprays, I think, is a good number,
Oh, yeah,
honestly.
yeah,
I don't
I think
think
like take a shower if you're not worried about how you smell.
Yeah, if you
right?
smell
right.
just take a shower.
Hygiene is very important. I think to me, what I always say is the fragrance is the cherry on top.
Yeah.
It's the
Agreed,
cherry on top.
agreed.
It can't be the
it shouldn't
foundation.
be it shouldn't
shouldn't be
cover
all
the
that you
smell
have.
that you
Yeah.
have. Maybe shower and then do a little
And then do a
spritzing.
spritz. Yeah.
That works.
That's good advice. Sunny, with a high
All right.
five. Thank you so much for your time. I
Thank you,
appreciate it.
guys.
That was awesome. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye. As far as the performance with Acqua Di Gio Profondo Parfum, it is a step up when you compare it to the original Profondo Eau de Parfum. With the original, I was getting about 4 to 6 hours of longevity with moderate to strong projection. With the Parfum Flanker, I'm easily getting 7 to 8 hours. So if you were concerned about the performance with the original Profondo, the Parfum will be a step up in that category. Hi, how are you today? I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm a fragrance influencer. We have a very popular men's fragrance. Can we get your honest opinion on it real quick? You can take it, give us your honest perspective. It's not my fragrance, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, of course. I like that. It was like finding a guy with that. Oh, it smells like my brother. Because I don't. Oh.
That's funny. I think somebody said that right before, right? They said it smells like their brother.
It smells like my ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
Wait, can you
Okay.
tell us what it is, or is that?
I'll tell you after. I'll tell you after.
Okay.
Always reveal it to the end.
Okay.
So the question is, other than your brother and your ex-boyfriend, what kind of man do you imagine wearing this fragrance? Like, what's the vibe?
Like someone clean,
Fresh.
someone clean and fresh.
Clean, fresh.
Like in like
Abercrombie
a
and
business
Fitch.
suit.
Abercrombie and Fish business suit.
Yeah.
It's giving I just walked into Abercrombie and
No, yeah, kind of.
Business suit.
No, but like I don't like cologne,
Mm-hmm.
but I like how it's not like as strong. Like
Yeah.
yeah, kind of more subtle.
Kind of
Like
more.
headachy. Yeah, it's not headachy.
So it doesn't have that like cloying effect that some
Yeah,
colognes have,
yeah.
right? Okay, so from 1 to 10, 10 being the best men's fragrance, what would you give this one as a score? And I reveal the bottle afterwards.
Wait, sounds good.
Seven,
Yeah.
eight,
I
seven,
would give it an 8.
7, 8.
You don't even have to go back for seconds.
She got it. Oh, so you like?
I'd give it like a I'd give it like a 7.5.
7, 8.
7.5, 7.5, 8. Okay, so the one we showed you is the popular recent release from Armani,
Oh.
Acqua Di Gio Profondo Parfum. Is this what your brother wears or something similar to this one here?
I don't know if it's something similar, but it's not that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this pretty much smells like the original Acqua Di Gio, which is the most sold men's fragrance of all time. And they pretty much make it smell almost like a Sauvage, like a Bleu de Chanel kind of fragrance. Okay, we got one more question for you, and that's it, all right? Is there another men's fragrance that you like that you want to share with us?
I don't really know any. I don't know. My brother wears like a YSL one.
Does YSL Y sound familiar? It's like a bluish bottle.
I think it's like darker.
Darker. Is it a dark green bottle,
Yeah.
maybe? La Nuit de l'Homme. It's like an octagon kind of cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, La Nuit de l'Homme by Yves Saint Laurent. We figured it out.
Yeah,
That's a very good one. Actually, I did a fragrance battle with it yesterday. I take 2 popular men's fragrances and we see which one women like more. Yeah, it's a very popular one for men. Very good choice.
He also wears like a diptyque one. How do you know this? My brother's big into fragrances. No, diptyque is good.
Diptyque is good. It's very like an underrated brand too, in my opinion. Very good. Well, let's end it with a high five. You ladies were awesome. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Bye. Have a good day.
Oh, it's very clean.
Very clean.
Yeah, it's very, very clean. Not something I would gravitate towards, but I do think this smells nice on men for sure. Yeah. It's a men's fragrance.
Right.
Yeah, but very clean. It's not too soapy, which I like. So.
Okay, so you don't like too much of a soapy fragrance, right? Okay. What kind of man, as far as like the presentation, you imagine wearing this fragrance? Is it like a dressed up fragrance, more casual?
I think it could go both ways, but I would see it as more of a casual, and this was not too strong, which is good. Because if I imagine a dressed up guy, I would imagine like a more strong fragrance. So this one's like pretty in the middle, so I think it could do both ways.
Both ways. So it's a pretty versatile fragrance in your opinion. You also had somebody right before you just say that it's not like a super strong fragrance, kind of has like a smooth quality to it. So from 1 to 10, 10 being the best men's fragrance, what would you give this one as a score? And I reveal the bottle after.
I think I'll give it a 7.
7. How come you didn't go higher, if you don't mind me asking?
I just don't really like such a clean scent. I kind of want it's like a little bit too stagnant. I would like to have more depth to a fragrance. If that makes sense.
That makes like more complexity, more layers to it. That's fair. This is a pretty like linear, safe, clean fragrance for sure. So the one we showed you is the recent release from Armani, Acqua Di Gio Profondo Parfum. It's a very citrus, clean, aquatic fragrance.
Yeah, I did smell the citrus.
Yeah, very bright citrus in there, clean, oceanic almost.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got one more question for you, and that's it. I'm honestly curious because you said this is not quite your style. Is there another men's fragrance that you like that you want to share with us?
Men's fragrance?
Yeah.
On the top of my head, I don't know if this is specifically a men's fragrance, but I do think that it's quite unisex.
Sure.
Le Papier Diptyque.
Le Papier Diptyque.
Yeah.
Didn't we have somebody right before us say that their brother wears Diptyque or something like that? Like literally right before you.
Yeah.
Le Papier Diptyque. Okay. I'll leave a picture for the guys out there to check it out. Let's end it with a high five. You're awesome. Thank you so much for your time. Have a good day.
It's nice at first, but it's a little overpowering. It smells like a man who thinks he's a little too much.
Got it. So it's a bit of a too much of a strong presence.
Yeah, like a little,
Something more subtle when it comes to this style of fragrance.
And maybe natural and effortless. That's a little, like he's trying a little too hard.
Trying to. That's fair. So.
I hope you didn't design this.
No, it's not my fragrance. It's not my fragrance. We always want unbiased reviews. So if a man was to wear this one, I know you kind of got an idea of it, but what's the presentation you imagine?
Like visually?
Yeah.
What would that man look like?
Yeah.
I think you'd be wearing a suit with gold chains or something.
Suit.
Expensive.
Kind of expensive
I
suit.
mean, if you're into that, then that would be attractive.
Yeah.
But if you're not, then no.
That's fair. So more dressed up kind of fragrance. Okay, so from 1 to 10, 10 being the best men's fragrance, what would you give this one as a score? And I reveal the bottle after. If you want to smell it again, you can. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you.
Because the thing is, like, sometimes that level of like arrogance is attractive on a man. You know? So
I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give that maybe a 7.
7.
Yeah.
I would say a 6.
6 for you? That's been kind of the common consensus with this fragrance so far. Yeah.
So
a
I'm
very
curious what
expensive
people
one.
think they're missing. Oh, Acqua Di Gio.
Acqua Di Gio. This is their latest release, the Profondo Parfum Flanker.
Okay.
Pretty much aquatic, clean, citrusy fragrance.
Yeah.
My husband
Interesting.
wears that, not that scent, but that brand.
Yeah, they're very popular. This one here so far has been kind of a mixed review. Yeah, and as far as these scores with all the other women we've interviewed so far, it has been in like that 7 range for this one here. So
But I'm curious, what would women rate a 10? Do you know? Do you have a fragrance that you've done these with that's like the 10?
there is another Acqua Di Gio that I reviewed that comes in a black bottle. That one is one of the few fragrances that's gotten a 10 on the channel. Okay, so I got one more question for you, and that'll be it. I'm curious to know, is there another men's fragrance that you like that you want to recommend or share with us?
I don't know men's fragrance, but I would know it if I smelled it. Like, I like essential oils. Like, if I picked up on anything of that, I'd be like, ooh, okay, this man has something different about him. You know? Whereas, like, that is great. It's a nice scent, but I feel like a lot of guys wear it.
So it's not the most unique kind of fragrance. That's fair. It's very popular. It's a very popular one.
Maybe you want like a faint smell or something, not something that's so obvious.
Yeah. And a little more rugged. Like,
A little more rugged, a little bit,
got out of, like, the dirt or something, you know?
or like the earthy smell. We've had women describe fragrances as like an outdoorsy man, and they found that to be attractive. So it's very interesting.
Yeah, you're a man who knows how to, like, build a bench or something.
That is like the most unique answer I think we've heard on the channel. We appreciate your time, ladies. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Yeah, no, it was awesome. So what's my final verdict on Acqua Di Gio Profondo Parfum? When I first smelled this fragrance, I wasn't the biggest fan, but over time, I started to enjoy it more and more. Now, between this one and the original Profondo Eau de Parfum, I prefer the original more because, look, the original Profondo, in my opinion, has one of the best openings when it comes to fragrances. So when the Parfum replaces it with something else, it's already fighting an uphill battle, and it doesn't really reach the expectation or the level of desirability that I have with the original Acqua Di Gio Profondo. So for that reason, I prefer the original more. When it comes to the performance though, it is a step up when you compare it to the Eau de Parfum. With the original, I was getting like 4 to 6 hours. With this one here, it's close to 7, 8. So it is an improvement in that category. Versatility, they both belong in the S tier category. And when it comes to the women's reactions on this fragrance, majority of the scores were in that 7 range, where people liked it, but it wasn't necessarily their favorite. They simply found it to be an okay fragrance. So hope you guys enjoyed my review of Acqua Di Gio Profondo Parfum. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below what video you want to see next. Make sure to subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, you can buy a sample at my store, scentpilot.com. And here's a code to save you money on your first order. And if you're that person who's interested in buying full bottles, you can use the links in the description below. We do have some discount codes available. It does help us earn a small commission at no extra charge to you. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.